RadioDR.co.za, deeplyrooted.world. Sanmanan. Hello, Slu.
Hello.
Hi, Mpilo.
Hi, Silo.
Hi, Joesph.
Hello.
How you doing, Mr. Dubes?
Put this here.
No, don't put it there. You're going to make a noise. Put it on the floor, man. You enjoying your tea there?
Yeah, beautiful.
Why do you like Robots so much?
It helps me.
It's the bubbles.
You're not even a singer, man. You're just. I see if it helps you with your fingers, maybe.
So cool, mangithi.
So I want to say, how you doing?
Oh wait, bro. I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Showcase, thank you for coming, man. For the people that don't know, can you introduce yourself a little bit? Who you are, what you do?
My name is Joesph Dube, the greatest to ever do it.
Hey,
Mfana waseThekwini.
hey, Uzweli.
Very humble, eh? Very humble.
Kunanga, goats.
So quickly. I am 29 years old.
Yeah.
29 years old, fresh though. Like,
I mean, you do like 21. You look like you got a young face.
I'm surprised.
Maybe.
Why are you surprised?
Maybe a pose.
Gonna make a nigga blush.
Pose, that's why.
For sure.
Boys, mupuzi cleansing.
Yeah, boy, Joe. She's alright. It was skin and energy. Something for the.
No. It's just some ginger tea or just.
Oh, with bubbles.
Is this before the show or after the show?
This is before and after the show.
Sure. So where you from?
I actually don't have ngingizwa nje bengibuza uthi mafama kakuphi nan I mekhona I don't know ukuthi akuphi angina mina nje ngikhulele la eThekwini Mshini Tuzuma
Ink
yes.
Boys.
Yes, Ink.
Representation.
Yeah, shout out.
Showcase.
Tuzuma ka E ngaso swimming pool.
Showcase.
You know, ngihlezi ngisho ukuthi ekhaya kune swimming pool. But leya masipala but
Got that stay mine.
And in Tuzuma, if you stand on top of the ceiling, you can see the sea.
exactly.
No.
See view.
La payana vethi is semasapapsini.
Ilias Tuzuma. So how the fuck does a kid from Tuzuma become like gigging keyboardist? How the fuck did that journey start, Doug?
Let's see. Church.
It started in, it's so cliche.
It is.
It's very,
but it's very true though.
I know, but I even me, like with the podcast learning audio, I got taught by church guys on YouTube. So I realized that this AV space is a church space, which was the wildest thing.
It's in the TV. The first broadcast on my TV was actually my sermons.
Really?
They
had the money to buy that stuff.
It was the broadcast
I'm about to buy support on the
so yeah, church is
when did you start? Which church?
The foundation of everything. I ngiyibizwe ngegama leli sonto. But nje it's one of the charismatic churches.
Okay. Do you like the grass? Like is it like does it do like special things? Do you guys do special things? Hey?
Melushis.
Why?
Melushis.
Yeah.
What? No, you said charismatic churches always come across with like me in a pillar.
Well, labo basuke sebenza kakhulu phela.
Oh, too much protection.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been
Tina. When I say charismatic, I mean, Holy Ghost, demons.
Was there lyrics on the stage?
Theatrical.
Was there lyrics on the stage, on the screen?
On a later stage there was, but in so cool. That's
I know.
Like drama got cool. Like theater,
Wait,
theater.
did it sound the keyboard sound like bo 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 bo?
Yeah, like a show. Hey,
okay, no, I get you. I think we've described for most South Africans the type of church it is.
So that's where I grew up actually. from nje
music wise.
Early, yeah, like ngimncane mina esontweni ngimncane ngisesontweni.
So you don't remember not being in the church?
Yeah, for forever, my whole life.
And
actually.
even now.
Power to Jesus.
Yeah.
That's bold. You saw that with the corner. Pella. Yeah.
And
do you think?
Yeah, it's work now. But basically, just to finally conclude, good question, Yako. That's where I first experienced in that how music, keyboard, and I think I fell in love. I think I like this. This sounds very nice.
Sure,
I'd like to do this.
Sure, from tiny.
Maybe to be exact, I think I'm going to grade 2.
Yeah,
grade 2.
That's about 6, 7.
That's like 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
it's like 6, 7.
Yeah.
It's
Jesus. So
that's crazy.
The amount of muscle memory you have is insane for this stuff.
No, it really is muscle memory, bro. I saw one of your IG posts. You were playing a piano song on a piano. That was even like your caption. I thought that was pretty cool. And he was just floating over those ebony and ivory keys, bro. And I'm like, wow. I wonder how.
Was a poetic
No, for real, because what he did was so poetic.
So he's been killing it for a very long time. How do you handle like praise, for lack of a better word, these days?
How does anyone handle praise?
How do you? We're asking you, but we don't pray. Nobody praises us.
Oh, well, nah.
What? Exactly. Keep talking.
I take it gracefully. I appreciate it.
Inside you're going, I'm the shit, though.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. I like it.
Say one more time.
So the first time I saw you were playing, and I think,
oh shucks! Hey, no, stop coming. Yeah, dear son. Yes.
Deep breath.
Yes, deep breath.
So yeah, come on, nigga. How did that come about?
I haven't even actually spoken about this deep breath.
So we got the exclusive
time.
Why?
Oh well, obviously
he's moved on.
Anticipated. This whole,
Because then I if it's
serious.
Yeah, Konde. I think the first interaction with you is probably through deep breath.
Yeah, it and back then I was actually playing two keyboards.
Ease one G. From sick boy. I've been doing this at the church.
Nah, rude.
Deep breath being beseskoleni na machit.
Sure.
We do Tiesani. His real name is Utebo, by the way.
Sure.
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, in the Mungatia snitch. That's what it is nowadays.
Oh my God, my phone now. Vocalist. In fact, that's not about 3. Saklan just about 5.
Sure.
Actually, yeah. And then was a Yahlungega Sasana just about 3. I played bass with my left hand, and then I played keys, and then drama.
I'm a district's musician.
This time I agree.
Then Utato was on the drum.
He's like 2 musicians in one.
The whole concept of putting together a band,
jam,
get some gigs. He had more influence. He knew more people. So yeah, Tinas Veles sabancane sno Tiesan sasai fufuzel.
Sure.
So is lead kanjalo. Yeah, but it was successful. I think ukubekthwana manje saqhubeka ngabe.
Then he stop. What did he call himself after the slow man? What Music Man?
Oh, and then there's Music Man.
Music Man is a different guy.
Yeah, that's a different person.
That's a different person. I'm thinking you're talking about that guy. But
no.
She's a Music Man. You also had a thing. Yeah.
Music Man, I still work with Music Man.
Sure. I think I'm confusing with Theo. It's a Music Man.
No, Utato is a separate person.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Tato.
And then
and then to ungapheli kuyahlola.
Quick one. Which musician did you look up to? Like, I know you saw it in church, or is it only like church musicians? Or,
shuthi ake ngithi nginama transitions. Abong nama stages. At one point I looked up to Kevin Bond. These are names that you won't even recognize. Kevin Bondi, or Byron, Jason Tyson. I used to look up to them because they were, gospel pianists, gospel organists,
geek.
Yeah, crazy, like American people. And then as ngikula, now just, off ramping to a different genre. I think right now I mangiting beganje a proper artist and getting like Black Coffee.
Well, production, selection of songs,
I think he's one of the most amazing. In fact, isn't that exactly. So I think he's like
Sure. So like just off the Black Coffee thing is, so you look at the music industry as a whole. So you're saying is it just the music at Black Coffee, or you're saying his entire motion?
Career, like Kula, all the way to where he is now. It's such an inspiration to me.
Sure. So you probably faint if you got a call. So also glad.
Oh yeah. I go.
I have a question. It's a kind of like a segue, because we're speaking about your piano background. I mean, still currently you're in the piano, but now you also kind of moved into the DJing space. So what inspired that transition? Because maybe Minongazi, I could be wrong, but I don't recall Black Coffee being a pianist in any way. So if you could just like detail, would you like from piano to DJ, what inspired that? How did it happen?
Okay, so when I was working in Deep Breath, I would also produce music. So music weight. That's when I then got into producing and laying keys for even other artists as well. Then I met Music Man.
Sure.
Music Man, he obviously is a DJ and dance music. And then why saying let us work on something. Let's let me, because why call it me I can really produce. And then I did a few tracks for him, 5 tracks. I keep as an and started to gig with him. Up close le mpilo le yok DJ and all that.
Sure.
That has lento le.
No,
not that lula, but like I think I'm content if you like I want to, like even the music I sing now I sing gospel. Now I've been getting more dance music.
Sure. So great. That's his musical journey, dude. It's like he's discovering new genres, discovering new things. It's like, oh my god, right?
Oh my gosh, I can go there. You're like a driver that's only driven in Durban, and then they took your car and they placed it in Joburg.
But so actually I'm enjoying this. I'm not. Then I guess from there ganjalo just I actually thought I was just gonna looking producer kubeke nokudlala kwiband and somehow I was like, hey,
Produce and DJ.
Nobody's a weak coaches anymore. Like it becomes a thing. No, but I've never. I'm getting no teach. And it's like I'm getting no teaching.
In fact, shout out to Dums. I'm not sure if you guys know him, DJ Dums.
Sure.
He's one of the first. In fact, he's the first person who plugged me. Quick geeky, engizoyenza. Just me. As Joesph, wabuka nje mina.
I was under someone.
With the band or what's in there. I want you to perform whatever also locals. I was like, shucks. Get that.
Had you done something before that, like in terms of mixing and?
I'd never done anything. So it was the first and Gwagwi Kikian Kombe. Cavasia. Yeah, Gwagwi Kiki Cavasia. They were doing my promotions and. Hey, I had my laptop here, I had my keyboard here. I would curate some songs and then I'll play over them. Or sometimes I'll have a cappella and then I'll just play and then a cappella and I feel actually, you know what?
That's a good. You're such a hack, bro. Like you're coming into this DJing thing with way too much musical information.
I feel like the church part of your life was just like a bubble that just cooked you. It's like you had no other influences. It was just nice. You just worked on the craft, on the technique, just did everything. And now you're going into a place where like people don't necessarily have that
expectation
base.
of you.
They don't even have that base of music, of skill set in, and they're doing dude. Like,
do you see your advantages versus other DJ? Which no. Like I was music, I can say. Not to like brag, but like because you see how far ahead you are.
But talent is talent, and you gotta give your props, Doug.
True.
You do these dope Tuesday sessions at where is it? Berlin,
yes. Oh man.
That's
another success story, actually.
Otherwise,
hey, laphana sabaphuzisa abantu bethi laphana bethu abantu badanse kube indumezulu
qala kanjani siqoqela istory nje ukuthi siyi-success
ma sikhuluma amaqiniso kuleli khaya bekunento ekuthiwa go live sessions go live sessions with Thabiso Lavish
yabona lo mjito podcast afethu kwi load shedding
untwempu Thabiso Lavish. I'm sure you guys know Thabiso Lavish.
I think I know Lavish.
Lavish. Yeah. He used to host the go live sessions. So it's similar setup lessons at Bellini, but in a much more cozier,
intimate environment.
And then sabana issues with the venue besikiyona, and then sayimisa kancane. Then we said, you know what? Let's take this thing to a Berlin, cool. So nobody knew about it. So the very first time, the very, very, very first performance in Berlin for Unplugged Ubuntu Unplugged sessions.
Sure. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Sure.
Was me.
So you're telling us about your Unplugged sessions.
Basically, Puma from the crowd, and then they sing. That's the whole concept, basically, to have jam sessions as a takeaway for musicians and vocalists. Hopefully,
so that's every Tuesday from
7.
7, yeah.
Yeah, from 7 till late. Now,
at Germany, at Devonport, next door to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. But I mean, I feel like with those sessions at Berlin, like, because I know some people who would go there after work, and they'd go to Amsterdam, and it would be.
Would you go?
I don't know. What do you? So it would be two people. They go, and then usually Amsterdam is where the thing's happening. But then and Berlin is lies keep on, and you'd find people from Amsterdam would go do that little passage and go to to listen to those sessions and jam.
Yes, that's what happens actually.
When I speak in the mic, sir.
Tuesday says Berlin is over Tuesday.
Sure.
Completely.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean.
So that's your day.
Yes.
Okay, so Tuesday is your day. It's like
Tuesday is my. I also have a set.
Tuesday's like
I saw you playing on Instagram.
are waiting to see
DJ, man. Fully.
Yes.
So do you have any original music of your own with the bands?
With the band,
Because you produce, obviously.
Really, with the band, the link that I know, man. And unless we're speaking about Deep Breath, then Deep Breath, yes, definitely we have music.
Sure.
That we did my originals. As a solo, well, me in the feature, it's Les and Pumanch.
Sure.
Yeah, Makosazan.
Who'd you work with there?
Nonzwagazi. Such a dope.
Is this the Nonzwagazi supposed to come?
Serious? You guys gonna have Nonzwagazi?
Yeah, she was supposed to come before you. She had to go to Richards Bay.
She's still gonna come there?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she's gonna come later. I mean, Nonzwagazi, don't do that to us. And she was on TV this week.
Yeah. No. Oh, Nonzwagazi is big. Nonzwagazi, when I first met her, wayexabene nomdlalo wakhe,
sure,
pianist yakhe, and then doing any pianist, but I did not have time to rehearse, so I'm saying to her, send me the music, I'll listen, we'll get there and we'll rock, trust me, because she was very fussy. I was like, no. No, see again. Ngoba manje asitholakala isikhathi. Mama ngidini ilanga. Fast track. I think a month later or two. Kuphinde livele ithuba. Luckily on that point, nami ngisenza isikhathi ukuthi have a rehearsal. Yeah. She was like, yeah. Asafuna umunye umuntu.
Pass the flying colors.
So ever since I got ukusebenza, I think it was like 2019, doing her music now. I also produce now for her music.
Sure.
Now, like her Afro jazz, Afro pop,
sure,
stuff. Because
you're versatile, Mr. Dube.
Yeah. So
you got such like a kid like excitement or like joy.
So nice.
Sure, Doug.
Yeah, but now we're best of friends, and now she's wanting to venture out into dance music, type of a vibe. Yeah, no, let's do it.
You just want to do it all, eh?
He just likes making music.
He just wants to do it all. When he presses play, the day he presses play, goes, okay, it's my turn now.
I feel like you gotta be like a little Kanye West. I'm the shit. Don't tell me about your stupid song.
Hey, that's another character. That's another character, man. Who I really believe in, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm a Kanye West
supporter. Like fan, like an Arsenal fan. You're there.
Don't care what it does.
The ups and downs.
You don't care what it does.
Why?
Aware.
He's a creative. And kakulu, I understand him. I get him. Where most people don't understand him.
It's also like,
like, okay, what do you relate to? Because usually, like, the thing that you get is something that you relate to. It's okay. I understand that.
I understand his perspective. I relate to the way he...
You know what I said about Uplekofutene? Lenda Enza, it's, for me, it's like, hey, ukube nami ngabe ngenza kanje no Kanye menza something, I feel It makes sense, yes. For me, JC,
I do the same thing.
I'd do the same thing. I'd be like that.
Mr. Joesph, yeah, soup.
He's just literally just waiting for the wings to say what's aibo. No cool.
What's the downside of the music biz, man? Like the stuff that makes it hard to continue, if I may say that sometimes makes it a little bit harder to continue, rather.
The downside to music is that whatever plan or whatever projection usukunayo when in your head, in your ideas, in your thoughts, kukancane ukuthi yenzeke ngaleyo ndlela leyo. You know, when it does happen, it always happen in a way that you never expect. And so sometimes because akwenze ngendlela yakho, you sikhuluma ngendaba yokuba, you know, a little upset.
Yes.
You know,
my opportunity.
Yeah. Just like how you were saying, you should actually do with the little that you have.
Sure.
When in your head as a creative, you already do stage is about 100,000 and your mindset's ilapo.
Sure.
And when that actually does not happen, and when it doesn't happen for a while, like hey, gag 6 namanje ayenze eklento 6/7 na kanti sokwenzeka nini, you know, so it's that waiting game. Yeah, it's that upcoming stage that kind of feels like it's forever.
Okay, so during that process now, what benefit have you identified for it happening that way?
Silver lining.
Mina as umuntu okholwayo,
Sure.
I believe ukuthi uNkulunkulu has a plan.
Sure.
And if things don't go my way, then I'm happy because then they are going ngendlela yakhe, and I know that he's,
Sure.
you know, got my back. That's for me. That's like that.
Wait. Can I give you? Sorry. So can I offer a different perspective for the musicians, maybe? And I wanna get it through you.
Yes.
Okay, you've obviously said it's going to happen this way a few times, and it hasn't, right? So, through just looking at how your life works, you cannot predict your future, right?
Can't actually.
Yeah, but so why then do you predict your future as a musician? Is like, can you? Because this is what you do. You're predicting which the crowd's gonna love me. You're predicting once I drop this song, my career is gonna change. And then when it doesn't happen, and you're predicting, you also create the room for it. Yeah, well, so without dealing with an external factor, can you agree with to just not predict and just ride the wave and be grateful? Is it not easier to sometimes just do that?
To do that, come ngenze yoga, yeah, but help me to
just pump the swine.
Give calm,
because it's a prediction problem.
The thing with us, it's
like when you're also dope, you have that thing where like everyone should know that I'm dope. And the things should like your dopeness, almost the external things that are happening should almost meet the level of your idea.
There is an excitement, obanayo mo, especially mo. The song is crazy. The song is fire. We're gonna take it and so it somewhere.
Sure.
And the one about to going crazy over the song. You're like, man. Give me the bag now, because sing kunjalo.
Sure.
Thola ukuthi khona izinto wena ongayinakile ungakabi ready kuzona.
100%, and you'd only learn that through that process.
Through doing it.
Because
it's a process of creating and releasing, right? And should you strip away predicting output, I'm putting in energy, I'm expecting a song output, I'm taking that song to the masses, more output. If I don't predict at each stage, don't I miss the depression?
You think no depression go by lama prediction?
Unfortunately,
because
yabo lento leyo predict yiyo kanye eyenza ukuthi ube motivated, ube inspired.
I'm not against the prediction. Me, rather, it's okay. You have your prediction, so you know the outcome you want, right? But do you then reverse engineer that from where you're at?
The thing is, I cannot put my all in something and get caution and want. But you
do but then why are you so depressed when it doesn't happen?
No, what I'm saying is that if I'm creating, I have to have lentogus. I wanna showcase plan, and that's what's gonna make me, give them more motivated, more inspired. Sure. Because I have this innate feeling which But if I'm gonna kind of like downplay it and say just maybe pop, maybe pop, because I want to avoid to predict it won't
okay, now so you think you can't tell if something is dope if you don't have the expectation attached to it?
For me, I have to believe what this thing it opened.
You see now this is where we start introducing your ego into this whole music thing, because ego yako yona for me angithi asivumelane lapho.
Okay,
yeah. Also sina sithi okay siyazi ukuthi usuyenza kanjalo wena, but khona enye indlela yokuyenza wena uthi mina cha ufuna ukwenza ngale ndlela engihlezi ngenza noma sesichazile ukuthi le ndlela le lokhu ngiphoqeka mase ngiphatheka ngoba ngiyaphoqeka ngoba ngiyenza kanje, and this is
ngakho ngikhanya
yeah, what I guess so.
No, I get
and
that.
Sekhuluma manje, we're opening the perspective now in the
yeah, but lento nishoyo nina lento nifuna ukuyi eliminator
as eliminate those
no look predict lokho nifuna ukukhipha ngithi na akusiza ukukhipha because it's part of it's like
ukwazi ukuzama predict-anga mina ngithi okwazi so ke uzikhulumele lokho
mina ngiya understand lokho ukuthi okay sharp mina keep your prediction mind more the outcome. Do you not reverse engineer to say okay I'm at this spot here ngifuna ukufika la in what is it going to take for me to get from here to here? Outcome.
Ikinga nje base se-decide uzoba upset uzayenza ngala ngendlela ifuna ukuthi yenze ngayo.
Yeah, it's strategy.
Ngoba useplan yokide yabo ngizongena lana intombazana izongibona. Githi wink it's na boy take me now.
Yes.
And then you walk into the club and she ignores you. Then you're upset.
Yeah.
It's look about upset. Yabo Leo point you upset is part of that. It's part
so
of the.
So you use anger as fuel.
Nah, yo ibalekile.
But same example,
it has to come.
He has that thing, right?
Sure.
Yabo, but then he says it's okay. Ish, I'll come mfuna ngiconnect nalo muntu yabo.
Sure.
Yazi angithi ngimkheke ngimbala. Yabo nesithatha ngimkheke ngimbala ngithi hayibo. So I'm just saying that in.
Why are you falling for me?
Yeah, boy, I understand. And then at least
so
there's a strategy.
Like forced in.
No, for an outcome. I want this outcome.
We are forced to pay
no,
outcome.
I'm just saying I'm reverse engineering.
You're creating the circumstances.
Yes, I'm creating the circumstances. I'm not forcing.
I'm going to look for sir. I have a means to an end.
Yeah.
And I can get there quicker if I intervene.
I'm gonna say something so no. Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Intervening is forcing.
Yes.
But energy is forcing. You're directing your energy somewhere.
Yeah.
It's forcing. It's forcing.
All I'm saying is that
Directed
artist, Aiki creative, Aiki producer, as a producer or as a wenza something or was going to create something with it might happen, might not happen. Once waqala well, because
I totally get that.
You are saying to yourself, this shit.
Like, remember when we were talking? It's like we were speaking about how your music is the product.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that allows you to come even into the room to even start talking about it.
Yeah.
You haven't started creating leverage in the room.
Yeah.
You don't know who's who. You don't know what. Just you coming to play. It's like, okay, at the base to come in here is a dope product. Base. Yeah, but in so what's it in any great, cool. Yeah, but there's other aspect. The business of it is everything else outside the product.
Sure, it's like there's some orange but there's in type of thing. And I'm orange of the music. And in was the t-shirts.
Oh, here's what they. No, lost.
Oh my gosh, you guys are not weed heads. Oh, that's good joke.
Right over my head. But I totally get you guys. If Jobu Kurang a product, if I will get my orange, must be orange juice, a sharpie, like a ShopRite, we are definitely see. But Ubakona, in fact, ShopRite, mele upare kaluguti. Forecast my sales in China.
Also the target audience, bro.
Yes.
Like a product has a target audience, so where it's placed, why it's placed there, how it has to.
You're not gonna play rock for a Maskandi audience.
Kazi.
So you're
even events, bro.
Yeah, even
like
events,
you're not gonna have like an R&B artist at a hip hop
event.
Yeah.
So now that's the around stuff that you were talking about. That is around the product. That sometimes as a creative or as an artist, where now you don't even.
Yeah, because you don't
when we allow product.
Do you have a keyboard, bro?
Yeah, of course.
Doesn't it bother you that vocalists don't have microphones?
But that's
what I'm talking about the business. You think you sure you're going to that's part of the business?
No, but yes.
You know, it's like, how do you remove yourself so much from technical? Because a lot of talents does not tend to bother themselves, and I say talents across the board in the entertainment industry. A lot of talent don't tend to bother themselves with the technical, and that's part of I'm not saying work the mixer, understand how it works,
but it's also an into the business.
Yeah,
it's also an into the business, because if you can be creative and have a respect for technical, you at least it grows your interest in terms of like that.
No, that is true.
Yes.
Because at least technically, at least you know how much things cost.
Yes.
Sure. It was already there.
You're not just gonna rock up, but you know how much a stage costs. Well, people don't know how much a stage costs. Yeah, well, I get Mr. Joesph Dube. Where do people get a hold of you?
Instagram. I think Yona English is cool for connect. Facebook, yeah.
What do you like looking at on Instagram?
What do I like?
Looking at on Instagram.
I'm a music show.
Can we show people like your homepage?
Your explore page. You want to show people your explore page? Can we show people your explore page
on Instagram? Then why are you talking?
What's your fault, bro?
Okay.
One more question. Like, do you have like a MIDI keyboard or do you have like a keyboard?
I have a keyboard.
Which one is it for the geeks?
It's a Roland FA07.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds expensive. How much the thing cost? Like 30K?
28.
I know. Technical.
Mr. Joesph Dube, thank you for coming on the show. Do you guys have any final closing words? Yes.
One final question. We know that you're a musical genius, beast on the piano.
We don't know that.
Thank you.
I mean, student to play.
We've only been saying for the last half an hour. Do you play any other instruments?
Ngisakula, I used to play bass guitar.
That's why you play it on his left hand.
That's what I played. But I used to actually play actual bass. I think it's called some sort of Facebook where I'm actually playing. I used to play bass church. I think. Yeah, I think that's just about it. Lama, I wouldn't really call it playing, but yeah,
he fucks with them.
Yeah, I just dabble here and there.
It's nice because I tried playing guitar once, and my fingers just they don't get along.
It takes time.
Shout out to anyone who plays any instrument with strings.
It takes time.
Strings, yeah.
It takes time. You gotta learn. My fingers were sore for 3 months while I was learning. RadioDR.co.za, deeply rooted to our world. Thank you so much, Joe. When you coming back?
What's the name? Biza foot. Just saying petit creme.
Black coffee.
Exactly.
Wow. I mean, I hope when your career's done, they write you a verse in the Bible. Story with Joesph.
Bye. Away.
What's the macho?
Yeah, it took